Hi, this is Majinoni, and my comic store had another 50% off sale. And this was their Welcome 2011 sale. Now, this one was a little bit different than normal, because how it worked was if you spent $20 or more, you get 50% off. If you spent $100 or more, you would get a gift certificate for $25 that you can redeem in the month of February. There's like a week that you can use it. So basically how it would work is for $200 in trades, you pay $100 and then I owe you $25 that's redeemed later. So it's a hell of a deal. Now, I understand fully that that $25 gift card is just a lure to get some people in, and they fully believe that most people are not going to use that gift certificate because they're going to forget about it. But with me, that has a 0% chance happening because, well, I go there every week. It's in my wallet, and I will remember that I have to redeem that gift certificate since I want to get my $25 extra off. So anyways, here is the trades I purchased. First up is Marvel's The Incredible Hulk Visionaries Volume 2. This is the Peter David, Todd McFarlane story. So at the time, Peter David was one of the hottest writers, and he really revolutionized the Hulk. He made him popular, and it was like really interesting stories. And you're going to combine that with Todd McFarlane, who's also an up-and-coming artist, and throw in Wolverine in the mix, and you have instant classic seller. Next up is the Annihilation. I have Book 1 and Book 3. Now, Book 3 is where the meat of the story is. This is like where everything happens, for the most part. They did not have Book 2, so I normally hate buying volumes like this because then you have to remember to get the second. But I figured it's 50% off. Just buy these two books now, and you can either buy Book 2 when it comes out, comes back in their stock, or just buy it on InStockTrades.com type thing. So all I need now to get is Conquest. I still need the ones that come up after that, but Conquest is like one of the big ones because of the big fight. Next up is Amazing Spider-Man: Kraven's Last Hunt. This was probably like a really important moment in Spider-Man's history, especially dealing with Kraven, and this completely is the springboard for the Grim Hunt. And for $7.50, you really can't argue about it that much. Next up is XForce Old Ghost. This is the second volume in the relaunch of the XForce title, where it's like the Special Ops Assassin Squad. Now, this is definitely not to be confused with the Uncanny X-Force. Uncanny X-Force is leaps and bounds better than this. But since I got the first one, I figured I'll get the second one, but I don't know if I'm going to get the next one. And on DC, there's Crisis on Infinite Earths. This basically was DC's attempt at fixing all of their parallel universes. You had lots of character death, and there was actually two characters who died in this that had a tremendous impact at the time. And of course they brought one of those two back to life. And technically they brought the other one back, but as a different person. So I'm really looking forward to rereading this, actually, because things like you would think with the older books, because of the art, things tend to when you look at people in really odd 70s clothes, sometimes it's really hard to read again. But since pretty much everybody's in costume throughout the whole thing, and you don't really get a lot of street shots or people out of costume, this is just wall-to-wall action. So this is actually really going to be a joy to read again. Then I got The Legion of Superheroes: The Great Darkness Saga. Now, I've been wanting there was a soft cover of this that came out a while ago, and I've been wanting to get that one for the longest time, and I'm really glad to see they re-released it as a deluxe edition hardcover with some additional issues in there. As you can see, it's the Legion of Superheroes and Darkseid, so that's like a win-win combination when you consider the Legion of Superheroes rarely has anything good. And I only got 2 more books. These are both Marvel books. The only probably Daredevil books that matter, that you guys really need to have in your collection. Daredevil Frank Miller, Volume 2 and Volume 3. Now, I would have bought Volume 1, but they did not have that, so that made me very sad. But that didn't stop me from buying this. And I will buy Volume 1 whenever they get that in stock. This was probably the best Daredevil that's ever been created. You have lots of Kingpin action. There was the death of Elektra in here. When I went looking through this, it didn't have it, but you also had Frank Miller doing a Wolverine story. You had Bullseye. It was just really classic Daredevil. And I really am looking forward to reading this from start to finish once I get the Volume 1, because this is going to be, I miss this quality of Daredevil. Like Bendis and Brubaker, those guys are pretty good with Daredevil, and I'm sure people are going to look at it later on saying those were really pivotal moments in Daredevil's history, which they are. But because they had that stupid Shadowland saga, it completely ruined everything that they built up. It just completely made it worthless. So, I'm really looking forward to reading this. This was really, I remember reading it, and this was a really enjoyable read. So, that is my comic trade haul that I got. And believe it or not, I have another haul coming in from In Stock Trades. It's not as big as this, but it's about half, I guess, half that size. And that should be here probably this week. If I knew that this 50% off sale was going on, I would never have bought the In Stock Trades books. But the In Stock Trades books has a bunch of X-Men trades, which I cannot buy at my comic store. Or if they have it in a location where I don't know where it's at. So, anyways, that's my haul. If you have any comments or questions, let me know. If you've read any of these stories, let me, I'm kind of curious to know. And if there's anything that you would like me to cover first, let me know also. I know somebody wants me to do an X-Force one, so I'm going to be doing, this is going to be read soon, but I don't know what I'm going to read first beyond this. So, until next time.